We're going to put together the mug portions of the kit now. You're gonna need these pieces that I have in front of me. So you're gonna need the foam core, the green glitter, the other piece that went to the file folder, there's a rectangle and a circle. This is gonna be for the mug, the background. You need your piece of acetate, the 2 pieces of the candy cane, the ribbon that goes on top of that, and the chocolate that's gonna go on the mug. Plus you're going to need the accessory pack, which is our holiday Merry Mix. So for right now, we're just gonna start putting some things together. So I'm gonna start with the candy cane to give you guys an idea of what that's gonna look like. Pretty easy on the candy cane part itself. We are just going to add adhesive to the, I like to do the wider bands of the candy cane so that they will stay on. And it's just pretty simple. You're just gonna line it up. Now I'm gonna show you guys what I like to do with my ribbon, because we tie the ribbon onto the candy cane. Okay, so once you have that together, take your finished candy cane and lay it on top. This part is pretty easy. Obviously everybody knows how to tie something. So I'm gonna tie it twice. Okay, so you're gonna tie it this way. You're gonna tie it again, just so that it stays in place. Plus it makes it a little bit of a tighter knot. Okay, once you're done with that, we're going to angle cut with very sharp scissors so our ribbons are nice and straight. The technique I'm gonna show you, which is the part for this whole explanation, you're gonna throw those aside. Okay, what you guys might not know is that most ribbons, be very careful doing this by the way, most ribbons have like a polyester blend in them, and what you can do so they don't fray is use a lighter like this, and if you just you're not gonna touch it and you're not gonna set it on fire, but if you can see, it kind of melts the little edge of the ribbon, and so it stays really nice and straight. We're gonna do that to the other side. Be careful with ribbon. You may have to like test it out on an extra piece first. It will char just slightly, so watch with your white ribbons and things like that. But once you do that, they're sealed, they won't unravel, I guess I should say. And it's good to go. So that's something I like to do to keep everything looking nice and neat and clean. So that's your candy cane. We're gonna, now that we have that done, we're gonna put it aside because it goes behind the mug. Okay, I forgot the most important part, the whipped cream. Can't have hot cocoa without the whipped cream. Okay, so we're gonna take the 2 pieces of the whipped cream, which is the flat white and the glitter, and again, same thing. Pretty self-explanatory, just adhere along the edge of it. And we're gonna put these together. They fit really nicely because they were made just for this. We're gonna put that next to our candy cane. We're gonna head into our mug next. So we're gonna take these 2 pieces and slide them up. Okay, we already cut out the snowflake in the center, which went to the in front of the file folder card. So what we're gonna do is pop out, just like we did on this, on the flat piece, we're going to do it onto this one. So I'm gonna use my X-Acto. And again, I'm just gonna kind of hold it up and just gently push the X-Acto into it. And there's straight lines, so you don't do anything crazy. So we're just gonna do this. And this is actually just a bonus piece. If you wanna use this on a tag, there's plenty of extra pieces in this kit that you can make, you know, a cute little tag for a gift. So that just pops right out. If it, for some reason, it's still attached a little bit, just go ahead and pop it off. And there you have it. So this is just, like I said, an extra piece. So we're going to start building our mug. So we have the foam core piece. Your handle will be on the right-hand side because that's the way the glitter works with it. Before we do anything, we need to put on the acetate piece, which is going to hold in all of the beautiful little mix that we gave you for the shaker. So what I'm going to do, you need to have a pretty good seal on this or the sequins could slip out. So I'm going to, in all these little spots right here, just put a little bit of my adhesive. And then I'm gonna go through and kind of make V shapes. Along the snowflake. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm just gonna kind of rotate it just a little bit. You can see, I just went right around the edge. It's pretty sticky. We're gonna take our acetate piece. This does not have to go on any particular ways. It just needs to fit over the snowflake. We're covering it up. So we're just gonna put it right down there and make sure that the seal is pretty good on that. So you can see it's got the piece in there now. You guys can see that. So on top of that one, we're going to put the pretty part of it, the green glitter. So I'm actually going to do it on the backside of the glitter instead of doing it on the mug part. So we're gonna do kind of the same thing. Doesn't have to, this is just to cover up your acetate for your shaker box. So I'm just gonna put a good amount of tape on here to adhere everything down. Like I said, it doesn't have to withstand a hurricane. It just has to be on there to do its trick. On the handle of the mug, because it's a smaller space, I'm just gonna throw some glue in there, and any other spaces that you can see that, you know, you might wanna get it adhered down a little bit. And I'm not gonna go crazy. Okay, so then I'm gonna take my mug, take the glitter piece, and stick it right on top of that. Okay, everything is on there. You have your, so basically what we have is a sandwich of your foam core. On top of the foam core is the little round disc of the acetate, and on top of that is the glitter. While we have it like this, so we don't forget what we're doing, we're going to put in your mix of the sequins that we have. There's special Christmas mix that we made, the holiday mix, which is a couple different kinds of rhinestones, which are just super cute. The 2 different sizes kind of give it a little bit more interest, plus the red or a holographic film, which is really nice. We really like that. So I'm going to, since I can't seem to open it, I'm just gonna cut it open like that. There's way more than you need in here. Do not feel like you need to put everything in there, but we wanna make sure we give you guys a good amount. And also the other thing is, make sure you have a good balance of the green to the red. A lot of the green's coming out right now, so we're just gonna pull those aside, and I'm gonna put in some red. Okay, and you can hold those aside. If you wanna use those for another, like I said, the tag or whatever you wanna do, you can do lots of really cute things with those. And that green one just wants to keep on coming. So we're gonna put on the back now, which is this piece. And so we're just going to line it up. Basically, you can see here where it indents. We're going to do kind of the same thing we did on the front. So we're going to put in all of our adhesive. You want to keep it shut so it doesn't shake all over and people get it all over their hands and their lap and their other projects. And you find sequins everywhere, like my office. They're everywhere. Okay. Oh, I forgot a spot. Just double check it, look it up, look in the light, and just get it at a good angle so you can see for sure whether or not you've hit everything. And then you're gonna take your piece and you're going to, like I said, basically as long as it clears the little indentation at the bottom part, you're good. And once that's on there, nice and flat, there you have it. Nice little shaker box. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to first, we're gonna start putting the extra fun pieces that make it really cute. So I'm gonna put some adhesive across the back lip of the mug so that my whipped cream portion that I almost forgot will fit in there nicely. It just has to basically fit on top of there. You can put it onto the layout if you want and then stick it on top of there. The next cute feature that we have is going to be the dripping chocolate, which is just so cute. And again, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna use our Cape Runner and put a good amount of adhesive on there. And then this just goes right along the top of your mug. And it's cut perfectly. Check it before you put your adhesive on to make sure that you have it going in the right direction so that it will not go over the snowflake. It'll be so the drips fall right on each side of it, so it fits perfectly in there. And you can hear my dryer going off. Isn't that great? Real life here. And the last thing we're going to do is stick in our candy cane, which we are going to actually pull up this little edge, and we are going to stick our candy cane in here. Just want to see where I have it to give it a little bit of dimension. So we're going to basically just put a little bit in this bottom portion of the candy cane. And we're going to stick it just in there. You can have as much or as little as you want. If you want to put on the other side, you can do that. So that is your finished candy cane. Or I'm sorry, your finished hot cocoa mug. Hope you guys like that one. This is the bonus to do the mini album inside of the file folder. So all we've done is taken a piece of white cardstock and cut it, I don't know what the width is of this. So 3.5 wide by 10 inches. So 10 inches this way, 3.5 wide this way. Once you cut that, go ahead and fold it in half once. We've already done this and scored it. And then each of these, fold them back and score those. So you have your little mini album. Each piece will be 2.5 inches. So then once you have it all together, you'll see that you have this kind of pull out. So we're going to adhere it to the inside of this. We're not going to stick it all the way to the bottom edge here. We're going to, let me put this where you guys can see. That last fold, we're just going to use as the part that adheres it to the album or the folder. So what we're going to do, so it stays in there, is just put it roughly about 1/8 of an inch up. You want it inside the folder, but you don't want it like hanging out. So we're going to adhere that in there. So then when your folder is folded, it looks just like this. But then you can open it up. You can do journaling in here, or you can put a whole bunch of pictures in here. You have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more pictures. You can do 2 of these if you wanted to put 2 of them, stick another one on here. It'll be a little bit on the thicker side, so you may want to put just a little bit of a binding on it, just a little bit wider. But it's super cute and holds a lot of information. You can put recipes in here, pictures of the kids, whatever you want. Hey everybody, this is our bonus video that we're throwing in here because we had a little extra time on our hands. So we're just gonna do a really quick fun tag that we uploaded to our website. That is the Gnome for the Holidays tag with a gnome that you can create. You just have to output the pieces, cut them, and it's a basic paper piecing. So what I'm gonna do is, this is the color that I chose to do my tag on. I just printed straight onto it, and I'm going to do a corresponding color on the backside so it'll have a really cute look to be put on a tag for people. So I'm just going to, after I printed out my pieces, I'll show those to you in a second. This is the tag portion of it. So it's the largest piece on there. So what I'm gonna do is, this is the front part of the tag. I wanted it, you don't have to do two-sided. I decided to do it. I'm just lining these up, and then I'm going to quickly cut them out for you guys so you can see how cute this is gonna look when we're done. And it'll look great on a package or on a wine bottle. And gnomes are like the hot thing right now. I know that everybody loved our Gnome for the Holidays kit that we did. So we decided to take our little gnome and make him into a special little tag for you guys so you can do it at home. And do me a favor, if you do create this PDF craft, go ahead and send me a link to what you've created so we can upload it to the website so everybody can take a look at what you've done. So once you have the straight edges cut, we are going to round this out. I love this paper. It's got little candy canes on it. Cute and festive. So here's the front side of the tag, and that's the back side. So we're gonna put that aside. And I'm gonna show you the pieces that I printed out. So there's not many pieces to this thing, but all I did was run it through my printer one at a time with each of my colors. So we have the red color, gray for the body, flesh for the nose, white for the beard, and black for the shoes. Now we're gonna start cutting. My recommendation for the nose is going to be cut it out and then flip it over, and we're gonna pop dot them. So once we get them cut out, this is gonna be the most tedious part of the process. Normally I have laser cuts of these, so then I won't have to do all this little legwork, but that's okay. So on the side that had the black, we're gonna actually put the pop dot on it, and I'm gonna set it aside. I'm gonna do the easiest pieces first, which is the body. Same thing, you can flip it over if you don't wanna have that little black edge. You can also ink these to give it a little bit more dimension. You can use these on a layout, you can use these on a picture frame. There's lots of different things you can do with this cute little gnome. So we're just gonna cut around the edge on this one. And that's his little body. I'm gonna do his hat. You're gonna need a hole punch for the hat to get it started. Or you can use an X-Acto. I'm probably gonna use my X-Acto, because those who've watched my videos before have seen that X-Acto and I get along pretty well. So you can use any kind of scrap paper you have to do these extra pieces, and also for the tag. I'm sure you could even use like old Christmas cards for the backing portion of it, which would be really cute and sentimental. I'm just gonna turn him around. I'm gonna pop him out. So that's the hat. Now, because the beard has so much detail on it, I'm just gonna quickly, you do not have to follow the lines exactly. No one's gonna know if you don't do it perfectly. So what I'm gonna do is do all the hard pieces, basically in a straight line. So pull them towards you and away, just kind of like V shapes. You can obviously do this with scissors, but like I said, this is one of my preferred ways to go. So as you can see from this, you get pretty good edges on this. So we're gonna go bloop, bloop. You're gonna need a piece of ribbon for the tie part of the tag. And if you flip this beard around so he's going in the other direction, it will hide any non-perfect moments that you had. We all have those. And I think the best part of making things for Christmas and other holidays is the fact that they are handmade. They're not going to be perfect. They don't come out of a store or a factory. They come from the heart. So on these larger parts, I'm just going to use the scissors because I don't want it to be all jiggity jaggedy. So there we have. We are going to do an extra step for ours. You do not have to do it, but you can, and we will show it to you. So there's the beard. And now the last thing we have to do is the shoes. So I'm not sure if you can see this, but it is printed on there. And they're just basically 2 oval shapes. Again, they do not have to be perfect. It's just quicker for me to throw the knife around it. I think everybody likes a little special touch for Christmas of something that is handmade and from the heart. And this one you can use over and over again, like I said, with scraps of paper to make the tag. They don't have to be Christmassy. You can do just, they don't have to be a print. So there's the feet. Okay, so we're gonna put this together real quick because I'm sure by now I'm running out of time. I just wanna make sure you guys had a bonus in this one. So I'm gonna give a little shout out to my daughter who helped me put this together. She's the best. Thank you, Emma. She's probably wondering what the heck I'm still doing making video right now. Okay, so we're gonna put on the back side of this one, we're going to just at the very bottom, just like we do with our other laser cuts, we're going to put the feet just over. And I want his feet to look a little funnier, so I'm gonna kinda make them a little flatter at the bottom and kind of make more of a V. And you can change the color of any of the pieces, obviously, that we have provided you. I'm gonna fix this little piece right here. Sometimes you see things after you're done. Okay, the hat, the beard goes slightly over the hat. You can see, I'm gonna flip it over for you to see. But you can see there's more than enough room on the beard. So this part right here, you just put some tape and add that on there. And then before we put the pop dot on here, because we want the nose to look a little extra exaggerated. So now what I'm going to do is put a couple pop dots on the back of the gnome's head, because obviously your head sticks out a little bit. Once you have all your pieces put together, you'll see the blacks at the bottom, the gray, then the white beard, the nose, and then the hat. We're just gonna stick him right here on our 2-sided tag. We're gonna add our little pom-pom to give it a little extra something. You can chalk it up, you can put some glitter on there, and we're gonna tie this cute little ribbon on here. You can use some sort of leftover ribbon that you have, and this makes a cute little addition to a wine bottle or a gift card or just any kind of gift. Hope you guys like this. This is the bonus project from Hey Kid. Go to heykid.online to download your PDF. This is what the PDF will look like. And you'll have all the pieces to do it. And you keep on printing them out if you want to do more.